What's up YouTube, this is Nicholas's Figure Reviews, and this is the video review for Figma 240 Amatsukaze from Kantai collection. Before I start review, I'm just gonna say, for today's review, we also have EC reviews right here. He'll be talking about the packaging and also a bit of information on the actual ship itself. Alright, so Amatsukaze over here, she's the 5th Figma to be released in the Kantai collection Figma line. And for now, I'm gonna let EC Reviews take over to talk about the packaging and the actual information about the actual ship itself.
Okay, so this is EC Reviews over here, and so before we look at the packaging, just like what that guy has just said, so I'm gonna talk about a little bit of the history of the ship itself. So Amatsukaze, or basically known as the name as you see down there, you see down there, okay? So she is one of the 19 ships for the Kagero class. She is a destroyer, obviously, like duh. So she is the 9th ship out of the 19. So she was laid down in 1939 from February and reconstructed until launch in 1939 of 19 October. On the 6th of April 1945, while she was still sailing, she was attacked by the then United States Army Air Forces B-25 Michels, 6 miles east of Amoy, or currently known as Xiamen, China from now. Her crew managed to beach the ships, but however, due to failure of salvage attempts, she was destroyed by the charges placed on the ship. Okay, so that was pretty much history itself. So I'm gonna get the figure aside. Now I'm gonna look at the figure, the box, or I guess the packaging itself. So the packaging itself is basically the ones after Miku 2.0, which is number 200 onwards. So we have now this simple plain packaging, as like I say in my review. We have the pink top, black bottom, and obviously we have the DI stage segment, which has the color of her hair, I guess. So yeah, and there's figures on the picture of the figure, as you can see, on the side, on the top, on the bottom, and on the other side as well. So for the packaging itself, on the bottom we have the logo itself. Then we have products number 240, obviously because she's number 240. We have the Kadokawa sticker, the Kantai collection game logo, not the anime logo. We have the name in Chinese, the name in English, the series in English, and it's modeled by Jun Yamaoka. Yep. So there it is, 2015 dmm.com, blah blah blah, whatever. So the site shows roughly the same thing, and at the back, some warning things, because some kids like to buy things that maybe, I guess, bite stuff or don't get injured by it. So there's some safety warning on the bottom, and I don't understand what exactly this thing is, but yeah, I guess I don't read Japanese, so yeah, whatsoever. So on the back we have the pictures itself. As you can see, we have the game card character featured on logo, some action poses, Air 4 Chu Torpedo Launcher with Shimakaze, and then with the other pictures whatsoever. So that is pretty much for the packaging. So just gonna let Nicholas's Figure Reviews take over for the rest of the review.
So that was EC Reviews talking about the packaging and the information. But taking a closer look at the figure herself, here's Amatsukaze fresh out of the packaging with some of her gear on already, but who cares. Alright, so taking a closer look at the head sculpt, she has a very nice basic color scheme, I guess. I mean, like, her hair is really plain looking in terms of the color, but it works because you know, most ships have this what do you call that again, have that dull gray ship colorish, but she has the basic color scheme that you normally see in the ship, so I guess that's kind of a good point over there. Alright, so you can see a very nicely sculpted funnel on the top of her head over here with the tiny bit of gold paint we have over there for nice detail over there. Very nice hair sculpt. You can see it has a bit of matte and semi-gloss finish, I guess. And she has a bit of twin tails over here with the sharp points over here. That's kind of cool. Ball jointed twin tails, so you can move them individually, but try not to do that much or else you'll break off the ball joint and you'll cry for the rest of your life. And yep, for my figure, the front part of her hair drops off a lot, so I might want to have to modify that a bit. Alright, so looking down at her sailor shirt or uniform, I guess, I mean, like, she doesn't have a skirt, she just wears a shirt. It rhymes, but who cares. Alright, so you have a nice gray, dark brown color. You can see the very nice painted collar over here. That's kind of similar to Shimakaze, but except it's blue and has gold lines. So Shimakaze over here, she's so-called the sister ship of Amatsukaze, but putting her aside, her uniform has a bit of resemblance a bit to Shimakaze, except it's done in the dark color, has a bit of slight differences. You don't have the buttons over here, but you have them here. Nice white lines going all the way around the uniform. And oops, yep, her twin tail drops too. You can do that as well. Alright, so you can see a bit of her inner wear in her neck over there, so she wears lingerie in there, just to let you know, because yeah. And I really like the idea that you have the one side glove, and there's a bit of sculpting over there, so that's kind of cool. And you also have very nicely painted sleeves on the corners over here. And looking down at her lower torso and all her paint details, you can see she has stockings over here, and she has the nice matte red finish for the shoes and the high heels for the propellers and all that, and very mechanical like stockings over there with the nice details. And also similar to Shimakaze, except it's done in a different color-ish. So yeah. Alright, for articulation, she has the standard Figma body, except you don't get an ab crunch because this is one whole piece. So there's no joint in there, it's just one solid piece because you have to blend in everything and all that. So she can look down, look up quite a bit, side to side, look left and right, and she also has joints on the hair, like ball joints on the twin tails, and two joints on the back of the hair like Shimakaze does. So we have quite a bit of movement on the head, double jointed shoulders, so you can have a ball joint in there, and a bit of hinge and a swivel on the bicep, and another swivel here, like on the elbow, hinge on the elbow, that goes more than 90 degrees, so you have a really good bend over there. The 2.0 Figma joints for the wrist, and yeah, and that happened again. Irritating little piece of shit. But you have a kind of waist swivel, and on the inside, yep, you can see her underwear, and if you focus, you can see a bit of her lingerie continuing up down her body up there. You can see there's a line up there, so that's a really good touch, I guess. Ball joints on her hips, so she can go all the way this far, front, back, and you have a rotation at the thigh, like that. Very nice bend at the knee, nice angle joints, a bit of pivot, a bit of tilt, and a bit of full rotation over there. So she's a really decent articulated figure. The only articulation that she doesn't come with is the ab crunch because of the one full piece and all that. Alright, so for the extra accessories, she comes with the basic instructions that you normally see with a Figma. She comes with an extra wrist joint. She comes with the Figma stand, the base, and an extra rack of 8 hands. Alright, so this is really special because the other side is all painted white to match with the glove, and you also have a bit of molding over there. So that's kind of cool. Changing hands is not that easy. I mean, it's not that complicated, sorry, because you just unpack and just switch out the arms. Simple as ABC. But other than that, you can also, she also comes with 2 extra faces. This is a normal face that she normally does in the game. You can see looking slightly to the right with blushing face. And also she comes with this so-called ready to fight blushing face. Like, yeah, focus. And you can see closely there's a little fang up there as well, so that's kind of cute. And this one is just a blushing smiling face. Alright, so to change faces is really easy. Just pull out the front piece of hair, just put the face where you want. I'm not gonna show which one I want to, but you have that going on, so it's not that hard. And for her funnel, she also comes with an extra funnel but with a smoke effect, so that's kind of cool. And you can see there's a sculpted heart over there, so that's, yeah, you're just gonna remove that piece and just gonna plop on the piece that you want to put, so you have that going on. And on her back over here, you can see all this extra equipment cable. This is the 4-barrel torpedo launcher that it comes with already with the packaging, and there's a pack hole at the back, slightly similar to Shimakaze's, except hers is 4-barrel. And yeah, and for another extra accessory, she also comes with the well-known Rensoho Kun. So this is the male version that we see that comes with Shimakaze. Yeah, So those were females, but who cares? So it's a really nice small accessories. It has a matte finish on it. You can see I think these Japanese words represent its name. I think they have a nice ship navy color, like the gray over here and the red at the bottom. And the cannons has a nice little flexible strap on it, so you can move that quite a bit. He comes with articulation, so you have a head swivel that you can remove, or you can bring down or up the turret barrel. So that's kind of cool little touch. Unfortunately, Shimakaze's little red soap chan doesn't come with it, so that's kind of unfortunate, but who cares. Alright, so to attach this on Amatsukaze, you're just gonna remove this little piece over here, just gonna push it from the other side, bring out this piece and keep it safe in the box. And as you can see here, there's a little Figma joint over here, and just gonna bring it out, and then you're just gonna peg it to the side of her waist. It might be hard to do because the joint will be flailing here and there, but it's really not that much of a problem. So you have that going on. So here we have Amatsukaze with Renzo-kun. Alright, so he also can pose quite a bit, so you can position it in different angles to allow more movement on the Figma itself. So that's kind of a good touch and all that. So you have that going on. Alright, so that's pretty much it of my review for Figma 240 Amatsukaze from Kantai collection. Alright, so I'm just gonna position it properly and just talk about my overall thoughts. Come on, please, stand. Stand, please. Please. Alright, so we have that. Alright, so my overall thoughts of this figure, she's a 7/10. She's only missing that last tree because she's missing the ab crunch over there. But overall, she's a really nicely done figure. So this is actually my first Kantai collection Figma review, so this is kind of awkward. And I also had easy reviews beside me right here because I don't know a lot about her, but except I'm planning to collect the so-called 3 Kaze sisters that are going to be released, like Yuki Kaze, so I will review that in the future if she does get released. Alright, so overall, she's really good, very nice sculpt, decent posability because missing the ab crunch like what I said, but overall she's really cool, basically. Alright, so that's pretty much it on my review. If you enjoyed this review, leave a like, comment, and subscribe below. Subscribing to my channel really helps my channel a lot, so I really appreciate it if you do subscribe. Alright, so this is Nicholas's Figure Review signing out, and I hope to see you guys in another video. Peace.